All right,
are here.
Off to the races, my friends.
We're off to the races.
One, right, left,
I think I pooped
right,
myself.
Mike, you
left,
start
right.
the episode there.
Okay. All right, we're gonna get started, fellas. So you could stop hitting the fart button over and over again. Fart 39. Greetings and welcome back, everybody, to Alonzo Testicle Sack Mavericks, or whatever Ethan's joke was gonna be.
Alonzo hungover Mavericks, am I right?
Did I get this one? Did. Okay, yeah. Just in case y'all folks didn't realize, I did... there's a lot to go over today. But, yeah, I did play get a bunch of chests and stuff in between sessions just to test the footage. Because that's unfortunately a thing I had to do.
Mikey, why did you keep freezing the pictures and putting in a picture in the picture?
I don't know. Maybe you should have paid attention.
Hey, Mikey, why was there no Keanu Reeves anywhere in my request?
Because it wasn't funny.
It was funny.
All right.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, you put all your fart jokes in all the time, but why make one little request?
I don't think I put in that many fart
enough
jokes
for
as
Mikey.
played you.
To be fair, he did put in the Keanu Reeves counter.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Mikey, put Keanu Reeves in this thumbnail.
yeah, no,
the
it
hell?
was actually really funny because they did an interview.
I've played enough
the
Bayonetta to know where this is going.
Like, apparently, Keanu Reeves sought out the movie team. He wanted to be Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, he requested it.
Ew,
Is that right? Because honestly, I genuinely had no idea what the Keanu Reeves bit was about. I'm sorry. What is it?
The Doom Morph? Oh, okay, yeah.
Doom
well, press
Morph.
Y to jump through a morph ball, speed
I think
through
Mikey's
corruption.
on a completely different page than us today.
Now Shadow can do
No, I'm
tactical
just
porn if he
paying attention to the video game, okay?
Ironically, Mikey seems the one to have had the hangover.
wanted. Exactly.
He had one too many marijuana cigarettes.
I was trying to make sure that the damn recording would work right today, and I have a feeling something's gonna happen. I just mark my words. Oh, the fuck?
Mikey, edit in a classic Mikey sting right there. Thanks, buddy.
As if you had to ask.
As if I had to ask.
Okay, so I guess we're going to the new levels now, and unfortunately, I did not go out of the way to get things spoiled to me, but just through osmosis, I did have some things spoiled for me, so, yeah.
Is this the boss?
No.
You're the boss, Ethan.
Thank you.
That was a pretty good...
All right.
That was one of my favorite parts.
What?
I was proud of that meme I made.
Your mom sucks farts from a dog's asshole?
No, where I put the anime boy saying, with the butterfly saying, "Is this the boss?"
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, how am I supposed to get up
Oh,
there?
how was I supposed to know? I wasn't paying attention in no video game.
Okay, so I have to
Mikey.
homing attack into those balls to transform. What does this
So,
do? Oh.
Thanksgiving was a few days ago. We'll get into some Thanksgiving lore stories after this, but Mikey, want to care to mention to the audience what the hell has happened with that footage and why the image was in the image in the first 8 episodes?
Well, it wasn't the first 8 episodes. It was like episode 2 through 8 or something.
So the first 8 episodes got it?
Uh-huh.
For the better part of the first 8 episodes. We'll go with that. Ugh, fuck. It looks like there isn't a time limit. We'll go into the stage, which I have a feeling I know what it is.
Why? Because you spoil it for yourself.
Well, it just osmosis. Just using Twitter and Blue Sky, you hear things about the new Sonic game just by osmosis. But anyway, this is Chaos Island.
Do people actually use Blue Sky?
What?
Do people actually use Blue Sky?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now that after the election,
Yeah, it's actually been
Because of
rising quite a bit, actually,
elongated
like,
muskrat.
user base. And it's actually been pretty positive. A lot of the interactions there, it's a much better than... Well, I mean, anything's better than the hellscape that is Twitter right now.
Care to plug your handles?
oh, this thing is... What the... Why would you want to use that if it just dumps you in the...
Plug your handles?
Oh, shit.
I
don't
thought that
remember
was
what it
supposed to be a
was.
shortcut. Okay.
Let me check.
Alright, so for some reasons, one of the stages is from Sonic Frontiers, a game Shadow wasn't even in.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. And it also has some, not to be that guy, but there are some unfortunate implications for the canon. Like, Shadow knew about the events of Sonic Forces, but didn't do anything to prevent it. I don't know. But that's kind of also the no fun allowed police sort of look at it, so...
On a Sonic story.
Yeah. So, okay, so here's the deal about what happened with the fucking footage. And I apologize to all my Twitter and Blue Sky followers because you're getting a double dose of this because you had to listen to me complain about it on social media already. The gist is, we recorded the first session. I did like a short little test recording thing just to make sure everything was gonna work. And then we recorded and everything seemed to go just fine. Then we wrap up for the day. I check out the footage we recorded and I'm like, wait a minute. The footage is stopping and like freezing for like 5 seconds at a time every 45 seconds. That was the specific pattern. I'm like, what the hell is this? And the problem is we were trying to do a blindish sort of playthrough and I missed that key up there. So I'm gonna have to go back for that on my own time. But yeah, so I'm like, what the hell is going on? Because like, in case you don't know, folks, I have an absolute beast of a computer. I have an RTX 3080. At the time, I had 64 gigs of DDR4. I had an i7 9700K processor. And all my games are on an M2 SSD, so they should load lickety-split. And I'm like, there should not be any problems with these recordings. What the hell is going on? So...
There should not be any problems with these recordings.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the irony of the whole thing. And yeah, so I spent the better part of probably 2.5 weeks just troubleshooting, trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. So I even went... First thing I did was like, oh, my CPU was like from 2019. Maybe it's time to get a new one. Maybe I've reached that point where games are so advanced and so demanding, even though this is on console as well, that I just need to upgrade my stats. And I've been putting it off anyway. So I'm like, okay, for my birthday present this and Christmas present this year combined, I'll get myself... I ended up getting a Ryzen 7900... I can't remember. I'll put it up on the screen. It's an AMD. I ended up switching to AMD.
Oh, an RTX 999,999.
Is it the one that's out of stock or the
It's
newer...
not the newest high-end one. It's like the previous generation high-end one.
Is it the Ryzen 7's 7800X3D?
It was like 7900.
Okay, so it's not the 3D one.
Yeah, it's not the 3D because I read that I didn't need that and it had core parking or something.
Heavy PC use applications, so that wouldn't be good for you. The 7800X3D and the new Ryzen 7 9800X3D, those are like super popular ones because they're really good for gaming. But for like editing and stuff like that, it's not exactly the best.
Yeah. Okay. Not bad for first run. They are a little generous with the ranks, I have to say. But we'll talk more about that in a bit. So, but the problem with getting that new AMD CPU is that the motherboard I was using was like from 2019 and it had like an LGA 1700 CPU socket or something like that. So in order to upgrade my CPU, I needed to get a new motherboard as well, which was another added expense. So I get one, and then I realize that there aren't going to be enough SATA ports on it for me to connect all of my HDDs that I use to store all my footage. So I had to return that motherboard and get a new one that had like 6 SATA ports on it. So I immediately turn around to return it the same day I receive it and order a new one. And then usually Amazon will refund me within like 2 days of me sending something in. But this time they insisted on shipping it all the way back to Texas or something, and that took like 3 weeks. And then only today, like a full month later, did they finally refund me. So I don't know what the hell is going on with that, but that's what happened. Am I supposed to go this way? Okay, yes, I am. So I do that, and I also had to get new RAM, because DDR5 is a thing now, and my old PC was using DDR4. So I had, in the end, just to upgrade my CPU, I had to upgrade, like, my motherboard and RAM as well. So I do all of that, and the issue's still there. And I'm really frustrated at that point, because I'm like, okay, well, what the hell could it possibly be?
I upgraded my PC for no reason.
Yeah, pretty much. Not no reason, because now I'm basically future-proof for quite a while, but, oh, okay, so it weighs down. This is like a Mega Man 9 gimmick. Something about it.
Yeah, it's similar to the one Wily Mega Man 3-ish.
Yeah, so I do that, then I
Gimmick.
start testing a bunch of things online. I'm like, okay, I actually emailed the people who make my recording software, and it took them like 2.5 weeks. They literally got back to me like 3 days ago, and I sent them a message long before that, so I don't know what they were doing. So they didn't get back in time. It's like Ethan editing a part. He didn't get the thing in time to render the
You don't have to
part.
throw under the bus like that.
I zoned out for a second. What happened?
Ethan's catching strays for no reason in this story.
What did I do?
Mikey's an
I edited
I was
Goose
making
Troop.
fun of the running gag of Mikey didn't get the footage to me on time to render the part.
No. Yeah, I thought it was funny. Just out of nowhere, Mikey's ready to...
Good for you. I was thinking about something else. I was thinking... You know what was going through my head at that moment in which Mikey threw me under the bus? I was like, we have to have a code name for bringing up the topic list. And I was like,
Oh,
what's a good...
hell? How'd he get
Let's
here?
make onion rings. Time to make onion rings is the new,
The blue hedge
What the fuck?
of all places.
You have something I need.
You can wait until my business is finished.
Yeah, sorry, but that Chaos Emerald and I have a date with a monster.
Well then,
Mikey pitch shift Sonic's voice way down.
Mikey, put in a picture of...
I
It's Ben
wonder-
Schwartz, right? And Keanu
I
Reeves.
wonder if Ian Flynn wrote this scene. Because it's full of a bunch of references to older games. And people are annoyed with that for some reason.
You mean a throwback game? People are annoyed of the throwbacks in the throwback game?
Well, Alonzo, are you familiar with this? Because, like, when Sonic Frontiers came out, people start... if you stand in certain places, Sonic will be, this reminds me of Sand Hill Zone, or something like that.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of that in the game, and people got really annoyed with it, because it's just like, it's just references for the sake of references.
That's the majority of Mikey's dialogue in general. In real life, am I right?
Nice hustle. So I'm taking the emerald. See ya.
Wait, so you don't even get to play this boss fight?
Weird.
Is this the boss?
Yeah, this is just a
I thought
cutscene.
you'd been playing this whole time.
It's Rugi.
Finally find you. And what do I see? Sonic defeating you. What happened?
I will
Mikey, edit in a fart coming from her butt.
Why?
Why would they put that there?
Find him to be honorable. Now he has the Chaos Emerald.
no.
I don't know if I care for this Rouge voice.
I'll have
Oh
you
my
solve it for
God.
you after I'm finished with my mission.
Wow, look at you. As a professional jewel thief, I approve.
Okay, so the implication is, in the original Sonic Generations, you race Shadow in that boss fight, and Sonic beats him and takes the yellow emerald. So the implication is that when, in the original game when Sonic beat him, he actually took the fake emerald from Sonic Adventure 2 instead.
Oh. Just like in Sonic Adventure 2.
So that's
Look
what
you
they
did
bothered to
my
introduce
emerald.
that. Did you find my emeralds? Your emerald, good one. Talking to you is a waste of time. Oh, there she is.
Is a waste of time.
Is a waste of time. Okay, so
So I got my Neo Geo back today and I played Metal Slug X, and at the beginning it says advisory. Not advisory, it's warning. Parental advisory.
So I
Yeah,
can
that's pretty
only interact with this mud pit if I homing attack into a thing? Why? Feels like it shouldn't work that way, but whatever. Oh, so that's how you get this. I was wondering about that.